Welcome to my humble abode. Thank you for wiping your feet off before you came in, but I do recommend leaving your coats on. It gets pretty drafty in here, but I'm guessing you're here because you want to get a personalized tour of this failed neighborhood made out of concrete. If that's the case, you know what to do. Just come along with me. Before we get started, let's talk about a few quick things. So for starters, this is a fully interactive video, which means you're in control of what you see from beginning to end. Whether you're watching on your phone, tablet, laptop, VR goggles, even some smart televisions, you get to control what you want to see. No matter where I go, what I do, each view is going to be personalized and individualized for every person watching this video. Makes for a really incredible, unique, one-of-a-kind experience. Secondly, yes, I have been here before, known as Concrete City in Nanticoke, Pennsylvania. This video, though, is not to cover the history. It's more so an experiment, which I will talk about next. But if you do want to get more details about what used to exist here, including photos of when this was a livable neighborhood, so check the link down below for a video which will give you all the information that you're looking for. Lastly is that this is a test or an experiment video, because when I started putting out these 360 interactive videos, I've had numerous comments saying you should go to an abandoned location. I think that'd be a really awesome place to have a interactive video. Well, I listened, but I was uncertain as to how it's going to play out. Typically, abandoned locations are darker or lower lighter conditions. Yes, I do have a flashlight, but with a 360 image, I can't light up everything all at once. So this is going to be an experiment to see how it's going to play out. Is the footage going to be usable? Is it going to play out the right kind of format for an abandoned location where you guys are choosing what you want to see rather than me? So based on how the footage looks and feedback in the comment section, if it seems like it's a win for this experiment, I will utilize the 360 video, interactive video at future abandoned locations. And if it's not, then we can say, hey, we tried. We'll use it for other areas. Now, if you don't feel like watching my video explaining all the history, I could tell you briefly, this was built in 1911 by the DL&W, Delaware, Lackawanna, and Western Railroad Coal Division for select high-level employees and their families. They housed them here in these 20 duplex homes that could hold up to 40 families, and it was a fully functioning neighborhood. They had a courtyard out here with a wading pool, playground, garden, ball field, and the families lived in these locations. But obviously, concrete is not a great insulator. Oh, there's someone's I think someone's living here. I just noticed this light and all this. Someone's taking refuge in here and they're not here presently. But concrete, not a great insulator. So during the harsh winter months here in Pennsylvania, it's cold. The walls form frost, condensation, even mold in the summertime. So that, along with the different company taking over this, they didn't want to invest any more money to do upgrades like sewers, and it became abandoned in 1924. So this is abandoned 102 years now. But I'm curious as to what's going on in here. Yeah, they even have this tarped off. I mean, I guess it's a livable site under the right conditions. Looks like they're just kind of getting set up here. There's a fire ring, but there's no fire. It looks like it's burned yet, except for one piece. But they got water in here that's frozen. I think it's just too cold for them right now because it's in the 20s. It's going to be down in the single digits tonight. Sleeping bags, chairs. So they claimed one of these abandoned concrete houses as their own. Of all the times I've been here, I've never come across something like this where someone was actually taking shelter. It looks like they got cardboard for the window, the tarping for the door, to try to, I guess, stop the wind, make it a little bit more warmer in here with the fire. And you'll see throughout, there's a lot of fires in these buildings because obviously concrete doesn't burn. So we're going to see a lot of black soot and walls and some really great graffiti pieces here. A lot of talented artists come here. And that one right there, I've never seen before. It's relatively new. pretty well done, and we'll see some others as well. Now, I do want your feedback on this question right here. Now, with this camera, this type of format of video, I could show you anything and everything, high or low, close or wide. But when I'm not showing something specific and we're just walking around like this, what I'm calling is view number 1. The camera is basically eye level. You get to see what I see, basically first person perspective. Obviously, if you turn the camera around, my face is pretty close to the camera. But at least you're at my height, my eye level at least, and getting to see what I see. And you also get to hear my voice pretty well. Do you prefer this view and this look? Or I'm gonna switch to view number 2 right now, where you're extended out in front of me, a little bit higher than waist height. Audio may sound a little bit different, but you get to see a different perspective. You're not as high, but you're farther away from me. So if you do view back, you get to see more of me, what I'm doing, where I'm going. So please leave your feedback down below. Do you enjoy this view, view number 2, or this view, view number 1, specifically when we're just walking and talking? This location here is basically defying gravity. There's some large chunks missing, and specifically right here, it's kind of hovering. But I could get you some views both upstairs and inside without even having to go. So here's your first look. Second floor. You see the walls and the ceiling are all black from soot from fire. And even down here, as we come into the sunken down first floor. Now this floor is supposed to be ground level. This building, this structure has sunk down a few feet, which many of them have. Some are down even deeper. But originally, these were at ground height with steps coming up into them. So it just shows you how much it settled over time. But right here, there you can see the wall is non-existent, and you're basically in between open and covered. Now, there's someone trying to hide behind a tree over there. They're not doing a very good job at it. You know what? That guy's not lost. He's exploring. Yes, Robbie from I'm Not Lost, I'm Exploring is out here with me at Concrete City. It's his very first time here. JPVideos. Yes, we are back once again.
Let's go, brother.
Hey, you made it.
Yeah.
So, quite the sight, isn't it?
Yes, it is. I got a peek of it coming through the woods here. I'm like, oh,
yeah,
that's it down there. Wait a minute. Maybe it's not it. Maybe I'm going to miss something. So I had to come down and check it out and see what it was.
There's a few things I could share with you once we get moving around, but be on the lookout for some really cool graffiti pieces, though. They're all around here.
Skull caught my eye. Right?
Yeah, there's a lot of great ones. But I figured we could start this video off with a little bit of fun, because on the back side of this, the floors collapsed and formed a slide.
Uh-oh.
Do you like slides?
Oh, we got a slide.
Yeah.
Let's check it out.
Let's go do it. So get to the edge, and then when you're ready.
Ready?
Okay.
Let's
go.
go.
Down. 3, 2, 1.
Oh, that's the way to start a video.
God bless my knees. So Robbie's going to go explore a little bit, and I want to revisit this particular home here, because if you could see, hopefully it comes through on camera, it's tilted, sinking down to the right. So ground is not stable. The weight of this, plus the land gets super saturated and swampy in the summertime. We see this pretty commonly. Not only did we see earlier they sink down below the grade, but this one's just angled pretty severely. I also did show Robbie that what I'm calling a campsite inside the one home, and we don't know the details of that, so I'm not going to speculate one way or the other whether it's someone just kind of doing some recreational stealth camping or if they're making a livable situation out of it. Regardless, I'm not going to judge. I have nothing to say on it other than just showing you that it is here and that they shouldn't be disturbed or bothered. They're not doing anything wrong. But it is worth mentioning that you may encounter stuff like that when you do come here. We've already encountered needles in the basement of one of these homes on a previous visit, so you never do know what you'll come across. But I feel like I'm walking in a fun house right now because this is angled down so much. Let's see if we could get a look into, well, that basement's flooded and a solid sheet of ice, so we can't go down there. There are some basements that are accessible though. But you know what, let's go upstairs. And I'll get you some light, see a little bit better. So like I said, when they're made out of, ooh, watch your head. I just bumped mine. When they're made out of concrete, everything's made out of concrete. But there's still some wood forms and some rebar though. Now, you may see steps going to nowhere, which I've talked about in other videos, because these were prefabricated. They were poured out of prefabricated molds. So the downstairs and upstairs is identical for the layout and format, but these steps go to nowhere, which would have served as like a closet right here. So that's why you see steps that go nowhere, because it's a repeat of downstairs. They had one or two mold forms and pour the concrete in that fashion. And out back here would be your outhouses to do your business. So just imagine having to walk out there during this time of year to do your duty, so to speak. So much harsher conditions and living situations back then. Gotta watch where you walk too. Hazards everywhere. Be dropping down into the basement partially. This might be the one that had needles down there. I don't remember which building it was correctly, but I remember it was kind of partially filled up and the concrete was not how it's supposed to be. Up in here you could basically talk to your neighbors, wave to them. Yeah, here's the basement we could actually get down into. This is how it would normally look. So it's basically just one room. It's not a basement under the entire home. But I don't think this was livable space. I think this is more or less for storage. Maybe pantry area, possibly. But typically this is how it should look. Most of them we're going to see are filled up almost to the window or flooded. And these places are notorious for having fireworks left in them too. Obviously, they can't go anywhere or do much except explode in here. So we see bottle rockets, mortars, spinners, all types of stuff. People having a good time here. And we've learned too over the past, these places were used for fire training and I think either paintball or airsoft games. And I do hear a buzzing of bees. Oh, there's this notorious drone that got stuck up in Laurel Run. Some rebar in here. This one's really black. Probably some fires in here. And really, really windy today. Was not anticipating this. I want the camera to blow over. You can see right over here they cut out the wall here, and there's a hole here on both sides. This is the chimney or well, I wouldn't say fireplace, it's the chimney. They had probably a pot-belly stove here for heat, for cooking. So, since they were working in the coal company, obviously they're gonna heat themselves by coal. It's kind of a no-brainer there. But I'm gonna take Robbie around, show him the rest of the property here. There are 1 or 2 other buildings I do wanna show you that are pretty fascinating, where there's certain areas chipped out and holes in the floor. Because even though they're all the same here, they are a little bit individually different, and there's actually someone walking across right now. So we're not the only ones here, but it's a cold winter day. We're out here to explore and to give you guys the fully interactive, personalized tour. Well, we have found the one I was looking for. Robbie said it's his favorite, and as is mine, because it is an open floor plan. I said we have vaulted ceilings, open layout, plenty of natural light. And I said off camera, the amount of effort that people went through to make it look like this, they demoed a lot of concrete here and rebar, whether it's sledgehammers, jackhammers, dynamite, shotgun, who knows, but they created a one-of-a-kind home here that exceeds the expectations of everything else here. There's even like a floating staircase right here, which is kind of crazy as well, but Robbie said, which I agree, this is built almost bomb-proof. It's not only fireproof, but it's bomb-proof. Like, this is not going anywhere on its own. And the fact that it's been here over a century, and other than just settling in the ground, there's no fear of collapse or deterioration. It's just crazy that they overbuilt this, yet only used it for 13 years.
This floor isn't going anywhere.
Like I said, nice and open up there. In a minute we'll go topside, get a view from up there, but for the most part this is what it looks like before I even get up there. But hopefully you can see why it's my favorite. It's different from all the rest, and the openness really just allows you to kind of appreciate these structures. Second level.
We're going up, we're going down.
Yeah, so we're basically 2 homes made into one right now. There's Homer Simpson right there. One wrong step here, well, wouldn't be fun. But just look at the openness though. And then as we come out, I'll send you out kind of down to where we were. So I absolutely love this one. Hopefully the wind doesn't blow you guys down there. And we know there's nothing underneath here. It's just connected on the side, so it's safe, but a little daunting. But you get off the wrong step here, you're down on the first floor quicker than you want to be.
Oh, hey neighbor. Hey neighbor, how's the weather?
Do you have any milk I could borrow?
How about some grape poupon?
I'm allergic to that. I'll check next door.
Maybe the Joneses.
There's another one. One wrong step. So this is like rebar city down here. It's all love to the floor. And if you can see by the floor itself, it's sagging down. I still don't think it's going to fall, but it's definitely not sitting straight. There's a pipe work right here. And here's a basement of the other house, so this one's extended out. Yeah, not as good though. But they did give you a bigger basement access down here though. Man cave.
Oh, that's cool. I'm not a big fan of this flooring arrangement.
Yeah. It's kind of industrialized, you know? Came across really nice fish design here. And right next to that is about my art level right here of Patrick Starr. That's about all I could do. Like I said, a lot of talented artists come here. It's a great canvas, and we both agreed, like, when they're done like this, you know, it's tasteful. But then the typical immature junk that you see is kind of tasteless. Take the good with the bad, though. Oh, there's some ghosts in here. And if you guys don't know, I talked about it in a previous video. I did do a paranormal investigation here, and this place is 100% haunted. Whether you believe in them or not, I physically witnessed a shadow go through a wall. So take that out how you will, but I've seen things, documented footsteps here, and there's enough history here that it wouldn't be surprising that something's still lingering behind, whether it's intelligent or just kind of doing its own thing, stuck in time. But I have beliefs, and this place definitely offers some good evidence. I dropped my pole.
You sticking your pole in the places you don't know what's in there. Where did he go? He's very sneaky, sir.
Always watching. This is our second story view. Pretty quiet today. We have a natural ice skating rink out there too, which I partially stepped through off camera. Got my boots a little muddy. But down this row, I can see from here, is our abandoned vehicle that we've seen before. And it's heavily graffitied up. So we'll make our way down there. Check that out next. Any good views?
If I could get out on the roof, it'd probably be awesome.
Yeah. For once, the wind calmed down. It's nice over here. Yeah. It's been terribly windy here the entire time. And I don't know if the wind died or we just came to a section where the area is protected from the wind, but he's going to pull out the drone once again. Had some somewhat successful flights earlier, but then the wind was just throwing it around like a rag doll. So I said, if you're going to fly it again, probably try it here. But The individual that we saw earlier, I don't know where he went. But he was walking around with the camera as far as I could tell too, so I guess he was probably doing what we're doing, but we didn't make eye contact to acknowledge each other. But we both saw him and he just was passing right by.
Having technical issues.
I guess he's having technical issues. We're gonna check out and see what's going on up there.
Jump, Jay, jump! Now it's just flying right there. It's teasing me. What do you say about this place being haunted? I think it won't move.
Okay, who parked their car here and never came back for it?
They got in there and couldn't get out?
I'm guessing it's probably stolen and beat to hell and left for dead. I had a few people tell me some different things at what this vehicle could be. I heard possibly a Durango or a GMC Terrain. I don't remember what the consensus was, but I know there was a couple things that were mentioned. Had a sunroof.
Going for a drive?
Yeah, maybe.
Still got an engine in here.
Yeah. Little gas, battery, start right up.
That's my motivational phrase for the day. I was here.
All right, I got room for 3 more. Who else is coming? I can't really see too well with this sunroof in the way here.
How's the seat belts situation?
They're optional. I got a brake pedal here. No gas pedal. I guess we got to Flintstone it.
Yeah, I'll get in and go for a ride with you.
You know what this needs is heated seats.
And a chair lift.
As we were sitting in the car, looked over and noticed this. Roof is hanging on for dear life over here.
This is the optional roof model.
Yeah, discounted price.
Discounted half off.
Literally.
Maybe about 25%.
Yeah, another open floor plan. So this one could be an option. Moving condition.
You have to admire the engineering skills.
That's true. A lot of fires in here. Oh yeah, this is heavily burned out. It's like they had a friggin' bonfire in here.
Wow.
I'm gonna go see if I can peek around the roof up there.
There you go.
Oh, there's footprints up here. Someone's been up here.
Well, hello.
It's a little snowy up here too.
Yeah, that one's in rough shape.
Yeah. Well, at least from here I can watch my car.
True. It's a rough neighborhood.
Got a little protective barrier right here. A little guarding from the wind and the elements.
Housing in here? Housing in this one? This
Not
must
too
be
bad.
the club. I feel like this has a club vibe going on.
Could be. Or it could be the cult house too. They got wearing the cloaks. They're on the fire. Open membership.
I'm out.
This one you could go room to room, house to house up here. Like I said, they're all built identical, but all very different. And that one looks even better. The hell was that?
Wow. Are they blasting over there?
I don't know.
That's what that sounds.
I don't know if the camera picked it up. Robbie and myself were talking really quick, and we heard what we thought was like a gunshot, followed by like a low, deep vibration hum, as if like dynamite went off. And that's a very good likelihood it could have been, because across the street from here, a front street, which used to be kind of a reclaimed land, or doing some work there to re-navigate, I think, Nanaco Creek, from what I was told. So it's a big work site there now. And that was an area I did explore previously. There's an old tunnel and aqueduct system there, and I believe that's going to be all removed. So I'm glad I documented when I did. But it's an active work site, and we both looked at each other like, "Holy crap! This place vibrated."
That was crazy.
But yeah, this one is pretty awesome as well. Another open floor plan, plenty of natural skylight, emergency exits. Look at this staircase here. This one's hanging on by a thread, so enter at your own risk.
Yeah, this one's rough.
The basement's even worse. Up my lawn. I could put a chair right here, take in nature.
House right there?
Yeah. It's a nice little sun porch.
There you go. I like it.
It's a little
I don't
icy
know.
here on the steps, though.
Your neighbors don't do a great job of taking care of their house. It looks like, look, it's falling down. It's
I
ridiculous.
know, it's terrible. I gotta contact the homeowners association. So, out of all the ones we've been to, definitely want to hear your input. Which one's your favorite? By far, I think Robbie and myself could agree that one with the giant open floor plan was our favorite. But these ones like this still have their own character and appeal to them as well, just because they're altered, they're different, and it gives you some exposure to things you normally can't see in the other houses. So, I'd love to hear which one is your favorite, and definitely looking forward to your feedback too as to view 1 or view 2 that I told you about earlier. That'll help me decide how to kind of do cameraman for future videos for this type of video. This one you can really see how far down this is. So this is first floor, and look at the earth outside. It's about halfway up. So this one is sinking down the most out of all of them. Basement windows are non-existent. Really cool Headless Horseman graffiti piece. I remember seeing that before. But like I said, this place is not falling apart. It's just sinking in on itself. Yeah, so the basement's still here. Surprisingly not filled in, but it's much lower than it originally was. Yeah, that person, which is the @ sign, have art. I've seen their pieces all over. They do some good work. It's Bob from Beetlejuice 2. They may have made it a Headless Horseman as well.
Taking a peek out the window.
Okay. He's trying again. He's been having terrible luck with this drone. He said he used it fine yesterday, but he had an issue with me with it at Laurel Run and an issue here. I said, must be me. Doesn't like the operator work when I'm around.
So weird.
Just technical issues. Mr. Jack Skellington right there. And really cool skull, which people have ruined already, spraying over, but same individual, have a art. So now I was behind the scenes of
So weird.
Ravi. being followed by a spy.
It's like cameraman. See if I can lose it.
They lost them. Now it's wondering what should I do. Okay, I'm just gonna probably land.
It crashed.
Battery. The battery health may be low.
Well, we have gone around all 20 homes here. Obviously, we didn't show you all of them, but Robbie checked them out. We kind of peered in each one, and the ones that stood out to us is the ones I featured on camera. And of course, he's filming for his channel as well, so he will be linked down below in the description to see his take on this place. It's his first time here. You have any thoughts you want to share?
I'm just amazed. I wish I would have known about this sooner, because I would have been up here playing paintball, and I guarantee it. It's just so amazing, like, to see the different way the structures have lasted or have gone through time. I see big, gigantic chunks missing, some that are almost completely intact. It's pretty incredible.
And the fact that we could point out is that what you're seeing as far as destruction, most of it, probably 99% of it is done by man. They came here and did what they want to do to kind of knock walls down, knock ceilings down. But these buildings themselves are holding up like the test of time, over 100 years. That's a century that these buildings are still surviving after no maintenance or upkeep. So they're going to be here probably at least another 100 years. So it's definitely a place worth checking out. Just a quick mention too, the room that we found where it looks like someone's staying in there. Again, I don't know the circumstances. If it is someone who's staying here as a shelter, hopefully they're finding a place to stay warm, getting the help they need. But that is some of the things you may encounter when you do come here, including a random individual walking around that didn't even acknowledge us. But you know, it's just, you guys got to be vigilant, pay attention to your surroundings, but definitely come here in the winter, because summertime it's a swamp. And even though it's winter now, I still broke through the ice. He got it on camera, I didn't, but it is all part of the experience. But I do want to thank Robbie for joining me, coming here and allowing me to be his tour guide. And we have a few other locations in mind, so you will see us together again in some future videos. So thank you, Robbie. Hope you had a good time.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
And thank you guys for coming along and enjoying this interactive, complete full tour of a failed concrete community. Until next time, everyone, I'll see you in the next video.
Bye, guys.